guys, welcome back to One Pretty Little Box and welcome back to another edition of Mindset Monday. Today we're going to talk about imperfections and how to embrace them. I first want to tell you, one, you're going to hear my dishwasher going because as a working mama, I have to get done what I need to get done in my home and still have time to film for you guys because I love the community we have here. So let's jump into it. First, I want to talk about the movie I Feel Pretty with Amy Schumer, I think. I'm kind of just gonna breeze through it because I think when I first watched this movie, at the end I cried. They were happy tears for her, but it was such a revelation, and I've been wanting to share, and I thought I might have, I don't know, but I just thought this just kind of fits into the topic of imperfections so greatly. And I'm also going to watch my time. I got to get out of here. It's been a busy morning around here. I've gotten a lot done. It's just now I still have a lot to do before I get to work. So, and I Feel Pretty. Amy Schumer is, you know, she's herself. So she's not thin and not what you would call model pretty, right? And she just desperately wanted to feel pretty. She works for a cosmetic company, but she's in the back end. And actually, she's in a little tiny closet of an office in Chinatown instead of being in the main headquarters. Shelby, what are you getting? There's no telling. So she felt like she was being shoved in a closet. So she goes into the headquarters, wants to fill out a resume and all that good stuff, and they kind of laugh at her. Well, she goes to this workout place, a cycle center, I guess you could say, kind of like that's all they did is cycling. And the leader, the trainer was talking and really pumping people up and kind of just wanting to motivate them. And so, long story short, Amy Schumer's in the mode, and she totally kind of transitions herself, her thinking, so that when she falls off her bike, hits her head, and so when she comes to, the image that she saw in the mirror was this perfect little thing, and she didn't see all of her flaws. She didn't see all of her imperfections. They became what she loved. She felt beautiful, and she saw what she felt. And throughout the whole movie, it's kind of just this whole thing where everyone else sees her as she is, but her confidence soars through the roof because she feels pretty. That's kind of what the title is, I Feel Pretty. And because she felt pretty, she had more confidence. She was very just herself, but it brought out all the good qualities, and she didn't see any imperfections. And it just got me to thinking that if we would just do that ourselves, you know, and at the end of the movie, she hits her head. I forgot what was said, but she hits her head in the shower, and when she comes to, well, when she looked in the mirror, she saw what everyone else saw. And so she tried to hide from everyone because she didn't think they would know who she was. And so at the end, she realizes when she sees herself up on a big screen that the whole time she's been herself, and she's been the only one to see herself differently. And that's kind of the place that I am now. I am who I've always been, but I'm owning it. I'm owning my imperfections, and they don't hold me back anymore, and I don't spend time wasted dwelling on them. I just don't. I'm learning to embrace the things I love about myself, and knowing that I'm not perfect. No one in this world is perfect. No one in this world will ever be perfect. There's this whole trend now starting on YouTube where people are getting tired of seeing all these fake vloggers who show nothing but the positive, nothing but the good things, and it's so fake. And I know that we only get to see little bits and pieces of everyone's day, what they choose to share. And it's okay if someone chooses not to share the negative things. I'm not one to want to share a lot of negativity either. I'm more positive minded, but I don't hide it when there's something going on. I could give you a tour of my house right now and it's not perfectly clean, and you know what? I don't care. I don't care. It's just, it'll get there, it'll get clean. It will never be perfectly clean because we live in it. And I'm the only female in my house with 3 males, so that should say quite a bit. Oh, Shelby girl, you're so silly with that stick. Her bone. She's so funny. So, you know, when I taught preschoolers, I loved the age because there was no worrying about being embarrassed. And if there was, it's because their parents already taught them that everyone's going to make fun of you if you do this. Or other teachers and educators have already put that in their mind that if you do that, your friends are going to laugh at you. That is one reason why I left, because I could see it and I heard too much. And I will never degrade a child, and to see it happen often and on a daily basis and it be okay. That was a toxic place to be. Because if it's okay for you to talk to a child like that, I can only imagine what was said behind my back about me. Some of it I already know. And so I'm so glad not to be in that kind of environment. But I took away because I got to spend so many years with the littles who would dance when the music came on and they didn't care. They didn't care who was watching. They didn't care if they couldn't dance. They just danced. They sang a song. Who cares if they could carry a tune? But they would sing at the top of their lungs because they loved it. They would draw a picture and it would be a purple cat in a blue tree. And who cares if you think trees are supposed to be green and cats can't be purple? So I could get on a whole soapbox about that because I'm so sick of living in a society where people says you can't do this because you're not this, or you shouldn't do that because you just don't fit that part. Screw that. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. Embrace those imperfections and let them go, because everyone has them. Everybody has them. I have one eye that is smaller than the other. Can you figure out which one it is? But a lot of people do too. I have very, very fine hair. It's thin. You can see my scalp. Who cares? I still have hair. And I'm okay with that. I'm just so sick of living in a world where people just don't embrace who they are and they want to be these fake. I stop myself because Mindset Monday is where I try to keep it a little bit more professional, and it's not what I was about to do. I'm just sick of seeing a society who is forcing people to become things that they're not. The fake eyebrows that look like they're painted on with a marker are ridiculous. That is one trend that proves my point. It's the stupid eyebrows. These Betty Boop eyelashes just to go to work is redunculous. Redunculous. That means it's ridiculous. Because, girl, they're going to fall off. You're going to look like a fool. Alright, I will get off my soapbox. I do hope that you can walk away from this video today, find those imperfections about you, and learn to love who you are right now in this very minute. Because if you can love who you are right now in this very minute, you will begin to love the life that you're living right now in this very minute. And it will be the most magical world you've ever been in. I'm telling you. Just this last month, March, has been a fabulous month for me of growth, of intellectual growth, of individual understanding. I had said on a comment yesterday, and I was telling my husband, and he just looked at me and rolled his eyes. But it's where I'm finding myself to be, and I love it. And the comment was, I don't remember who, I think Jen had maybe posted it, but she had thanked me for being genuine and kind, and I, of course, responded with thanks for the kind words, but I did throw in there that if I could be my best friend, I would, because I'm pretty awesome. And it sounds so egotistical, and I laugh when I say it, because if you knew who I was even a year ago, 2 years ago, last year, I was finding my place, finding my way, not consistently, but 2 years ago, I was at my breaking point. I was about to just lose my ever-loving mind because I, was in a toxic environment at work. And I would drive up, and then we had situations going on at home with my husband's work. And so I would dread going to work, and I honestly dreaded coming home. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. Thankfully, something deep within me held me strong enough to keep pushing forward. And I am where I am today. And I just love it. I love where this YouTube channel is going. I love the things that I have shared. Doing the Tipsy Tag last week was so much fun. And then I'm trying to think. That one was fun. Sharing my sold my friend for $50 yesterday. That story time video was fun. And I feel like I'm finally strong enough to say, you know what? I have some pretty awesome stories to share. Some of them are from the classroom, and those are coming because those I take with me wherever I go. Those are lifelong lessons that continue to change me and grow me, and I wanted to stop at 10 minutes, and I'm over it. So, if you take away anything from this video, I do hope that it is to embrace who you are from head to toe and own it and love it and build on it. There's nothing wrong with self-improvement. There's nothing wrong with new habits. There's nothing wrong with change. I encourage those things in you. But I encourage you first to embrace who you are, to own your truth, and then build on those things. My husband teases me because I wear makeup pretty much most of the time. He's always like, you don't need it. You don't need it. I know I don't need it, honey. I'm telling you. And I have to laugh at myself. I know I don't need to wear makeup, but I like to. I like to enhance the things that are already there. Like, I love to enhance my eyes. I spend a lot of time when I'm doing my makeup around my eyes because it's one of my best features. I love my lips because they're full and they've got a good shape to them. So I try to remember. I don't always wear lipstick, lip gloss, whatever. But when I do remember, I definitely appreciate that. So take away from this video that you are worth the effort. You are worth the effort it's going to take to learn to love who you are right this very minute. The fruit that will come from it will bless you beyond your wildest imagination. You will become somebody that you wish you could be your best friend. And that's good, because there's going to be times in our life where we are alone, whether it be a day, whether it be a year, whether it be whatever. Are you going to like that time alone with who you are right now? The answer is no. Then you need to learn to find out why and what, and to discover that there is greatness within you. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye until the next video, which is tomorrow. it is already ready to go. It's a Tasty Tuesday video. So there you go. I will see you guys then. And until then, if you are new, hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll be notified when I film another video and post it for you. If you're not new and you are already subscribed, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That will let me know that you love Mindset Mondays. And if you have seen the movie I Feel Pretty, I would love to know your take on that movie. If you haven't, put it on your to-do list. I know I've caught it on Cinemax, I think. So I know that it is on the movie channels, if you have satellite, cable TV, whatever. If not, I'm sure you can rent it here on YouTube. Bye.